Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello students, how are you? Our lesson today is specialized for the first stage bilingual. يعني أقصد هذا درسنا لهذا اليوم مخصص للصف الأول ثنائي اللغة bilingual. رياضيات الصف الأول bilingual. Look at this bilingual first stage. Now we will start in the chapter 1 الفصل الأول. Now I will start explaining to you all the lessons which we studied last week, honey students. Last week we studied the integers. The integers. Integers. What do I mean with integers? Integers is notation as z. Integers هي مجموعة الأعداد الصحيحة والرمز مالتها denoted by z أي يرمز لها بالرمز z. It is the set of all numbers, positive and negative numbers and zero. The center of them is 0. To the right, +1, +2, +3, and so on to infinity. To the left, -1, -2, -3, and to minus infinity. This set of numbers is called the integers. هذه المجموعة من الأعداد نسميها مجموعة الأعداد الصحيحة أعزائي الطلبة. Okay, integers. What will we study about the integers? إيش ندرس عن الأعداد الصحيحة? We will study the mental math. The mental math. First, mental ذهني math يعني الحساب الذهني. The mental math. What do I mean with mental math? ماذا أقصد أني بالحساب الذهني? I mean all the properties of the operations on the integers. كل خصائص العمليات على مجموعة الأعداد الصحيحة. Which properties I mean? أي خصائص أنا أقصد associative تجميعية الخاصية التجميعية على الأعداد الصحيحة. The associative property on the integers. 2 commutative الخاصية الإبدالية commutative property on the integers. 3 distributive توزيعية الخاصية التوزيعية على مجموعة الأعداد الصحيحة واللي بالإنجليزي نسميها the distributive property on the integers. Now guys, I will study them, all of them, one by one step. Number 1, I have which property? Associative property. Honey students, please focus with me, cause last week we couldn't explain all of them rightly, okay? Because the short time. Now, what do I mean with the associative? يلا خل اكتب لكم المعنى مالها. تجميعية. ايش؟ تجميعية. If I have 3 numbers, if I have 3 numbers, take an example 2, 3, 4. I mean with associative that 2 plus 3 plus 4 equal 2 plus 3 all plus 4. Now I will study the associative property with addition. With addition operation. يعني مع عملية الجمع. I will study the associative property. أنا سأدرس الخاصية التجميعية مع عملية الجمع. Look at this term. انظر إلى هذا التعبير. 2 plus 3 plus 4 between the brackets guys بين الأقواس I have 3 plus 4 equals 2 plus 3 between brackets and all plus 4. What would I do? I will explain to you here. Do not forget. I finish the brackets for first. يعني أتخلص من الأقواس. I finish the brackets first. أنا أتخلص من الأقواس أولا. And then I go to the out of the brackets. أنا أعني that 2 plus 3 plus 4 equal 2 plus 3 all plus 4. Now 2 plus 3 plus 4 7 equal 2 plus 3 5. I first finish the brackets and then move outside of the brackets. Honey students, is it clear for you? Plus 4. Look honey, look. What will I get? 2 plus 7 9 equal 5 plus 4 9. The left side, the left result equal the right result, honey students, okay? This which I mean with the associative property is satisfied for the operation of addition. The associative property is satisfied متحققة with addition operation. Now you got it, honey students? The first property of the operations is the associative property with the addition operation. The associative property with the addition operation. يعني الخاصية التجميعية مع عملية الجمع. ووضحت لكم شلون أتخلص من الطرف الأيمن والطرف الأيسر. أتخلص أولا أعزائي الطلبة من اللي بين الأقواس. I finish them first and then I will add them with the outside of the brackets. بعد هذا كله أني أضيفها الخارج الأقواس. إذن عن طريق هاي العملية أني الخاصية أثبتت بأنه الخاصية التجميعية متحققة مع عملية الجمع. إيش راح أسوي هسه؟ I will move to the second operation. أنا راح أنتقل إلى العملية الثانية. يا عملية المالتيبليكيشن. نقول هنا شو نقول؟ نقول the associative property with which? With multiplication operation. Okay, honey students, just focus with me so as to understand it very well. honey students, focus with me. الآن راح أجرب الخاصية التجميعية مع عملية إيش يا عملية؟ مع عملية الضرب. وراح أخذ نفس الشيء. I will take 3 numbers. افرض I have 2 3 4. I should prove that 2 multiplied with 3 multiplied by 4 equals 2 by 3 multiplied with 4. According to the previously, I should أني لازم cancel or finish the brackets. أتخلص أول شيء أنهي اللي بين الأقواس. Now look at this bracket and this bracket. Now look at this. 2 by 3 multiplied or times 4 equal 12. Okay? 2 times 3 equals 6. All times 4. Times معناها ضرب باللغة الإنجليزية. 2 times 12 that gives 24 equals 6 times 4 it equals 24. Now I get the same result in the both sides. أنا حصلت نفس النتيجة بكلا الجانبين. إذا شو راح أحصل؟ أقول إذا إيش حصلت؟ The associative property is شبيها satisfied with the multiplication operation. Now أنا إيش أثبت هسه؟ أثبتت إنه أعزائي الطلبة أثبتت إنه الخاصية التجميعية متحققة ليست فقط مع عملية الجمع وإنما متحققة أيضا مع إيش؟ مع عملية الضرب. إذن العملية الأولى خلصت منها وهي الخاصية التجميعية متحققة مع عملية الجمع والضرب. I mean with English I will translate for you. The associative property is satisfied with both multiplication and addition operations. يعني الخاصية التجميعية متحققة مع كل من عملية الضرب وعملية الجمع. Now the second property. The second property it is called commutative. Commutative property. الخاصية الإبدالية. الخاصية الإبدالية أعزائي الطلبة هم راح أجربها مع عملية الجمع وعملية الضرب. A with addition مع عملية الجمع. With addition I will take 3 numbers. So sorry guys, I will take two numbers 3 and 6. Then 4 and 6. 4 plus 6 should equal 6 plus 4. Now honey students, honey guys, focus with me. I will ask you and answer me with yourselves. 4 plus 6, what does it equals? It equals 10. Equals 6 plus 4. Of course, it is also equals 10. This is satisfied. I mean, the addition, the commutative property is satisfied with the addition operation. Okay? B. Take the same numbers with multiplication. I will take this symbol multi, which called multiplication, and I will try to prove that the commutative property is satisfied with the multiplication. Take an example. Take these 2 numbers. The first number is 5. The second number is 7. Now 5 times 7 should equal 7 times 5. 5 times 7 equal 35. And 7 times 5 equals also 35. Which means, what does it mean? It means the commutative property is satisfied with the multiplication operation. Look at this, true, satisfied. In the end, I have. What do I have? I have that the commutative property is satisfied with the addition and multiplication on integers. يعني ايش حصلت؟ الخاصية الإبدالية متحققة مع متحققة مع عملية الضرب والجمع على مجموعة الأعداد الصحيحة. Honey students, sweetie students, hope you understand or understood all this explaining for you. Now I will move to the third property, which is called the distributive property. 3. Now what do I have? The distributive property. 3. The distributive property. What does I mean? What do I mean with distributive? Distributive means توزيعية. What would I distribute? I will distribute the multiplication on the addition. Clear, students? توزيعية. Hope you understand it. I am now explaining to you, honey students, and hope you understand all this showing. Okay? Now, what do I mean? Take an example. 3 multiplied with 4 plus 2. If I have a bracket, this bracket, and أنا عندي قوس, inside it is an addition. في داخله جمع. Outside of it there is a one integer multiplied with this bracket. What would I do? How would I calculate this operation? Look at me, honey students. I will distribute the multiplication on the both sides of this brackets. Now it equals 3 multiplied with 4. الأربعة مضروبة بالثلاثة مضروبة بالأربعة. Added 2. 3 multiplied by 2. Okay? I mean the first times the first. الأول مضروب بالأول. The first times the second. الأول مضروب بالثاني. You got it, honey students? Hope you got it. Now, look at me, honey students. 3 times 4 equal 12. Plus 3 times 2 equal 6. 2 added to 6 is 18. Okay? 12 added to 6 is 18. Okay? Honey students, this is called the distributive. Now, if I make this following, or 3 plus 4 addition to added to 2. Now, look at me. If I want to calculate the brackets first, يعني إذا أنا ردت أحسب القوس الأول بالبداية. 3 times 4 added to 2 equals 6. 3 times 6 equal 18. Look, it is the same result. This is which I call the distributive. Okay? In the examination, how will I examine you? I will give you a question in the examination. I will an example question show or prove that the distributive property is satisfied on the addition integers in the addition on integers. This is a form of question, صيغة سؤال. Okay? Or if I asked you this question without mentioning any numbers, you are free to take the numbers. Take 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 5, 6. Any number, you can prove it. If I mention the numbers, you will be bound to the numbers which I mentioned to you. يعني إذا أنا ذكرت لك الأرقام أنت راح تكون مقيد بالأرقام وتسوي عليها هذا الشغل. إذا أنا ما ذكرت لك أرقام أنت مخير بالأرقام، أخذ 1 2 3 2 3 4 أي أرقام تريد تأخذها عزيزي الطالب. أتمنى تكون فهمت. Hope you have got all this informations, honey students. And I want to finish now this explaining for you when you read all the last lectures. عندما أنت قرأت المحاضرات السابقة, if you didn't understand, you can come and read all this listen so as to understand rightly, honey student. And if you need any help, tell me when I will meet you in the school, inshallah, honey students. Now I leave you with the keeping of Allah. See you next week, inshallah ta'ala.